NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing first play is Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 30-40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rosas' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Rosas' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recovering.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. It's 6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. From the 36, Smith. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
Out of the gun, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run wide side with Jones. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Up the middle with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. It could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And Jones has it over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Smith. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Smith's throw taken in by Landry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Smith throwing again. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coach with NREA Sports. Halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's see what's going on around the NFL. Now to check on the next gen stats in that first half for the Packers, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Gino on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gino.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
From the 50, it's Smith.
They'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Smith. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Santos with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A big play there for L.A.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation that paid off.
Yeah, your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, slant route, going to be caught by Palmer.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Corey Blasingame. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Pass interference. Defense.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss, 2nd down now.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Gino. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Smith on 1st down.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To the air again, Smith. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, Jones.
And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Herbert on 1st down now.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, it's not a comeback killer, but a huge obstacle with time running down. Still time left for the comeback because they haven't hit the 2-minute warning. But a long way now to get to the 1st down marker, and you know that defense is charged up.
is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Landry. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now Smith. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. An inside give to Jones. Down to about the 22 here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.